Hello again. I'm really happy to see you here. So, I want to tell you a little bit about the FEMA. FEMA, it's an academy for women which I created and crafted by myself to help women to embrace their feminine strengths, uh, self-worth, leadership presence, and I designed those courses to help you to get the best out of your life. In this specific training, this is a really short training, just 21 phrases which I explain, and I will give you examples how to use those phrases so you would know. But for the first one, I wanted to do the introduction. I want to tell you that soft power, it's not about manipulation. It is about emotional intelligence and how feminine women are influenced through the energy and not through the effort. Because we all been taught that we need to do more, we need to prove that we deserve, we this, we that, and there is a lot of questions about how we should live, a lot of suggestion what we should do. I help women completely erase those stereotypes and just restart it with a inside feminine garden what you already have. Anyway, I want to tell you that when you say those phrases, what we're gonna discuss right now, your tone is matter more than actually words. Tone and timing. So when you slow and warm and appreciative, it's gonna work way better. Okay. There is gonna be 3 blocks, and we're gonna start those three blocks of different kind of phrases. So the first one is gonna be the art of emotional reflection. Emotions is really important in relationships. Then soft praise in leaderships. A lot of people confusing that with control. And feminine present in intimacy, the most important, I would say. But all of them are important. So we're gonna start. You actually gonna get a PDF file which is down under the video. You can click and download it. So you could have these phrases all over for yourself, with yourself, for all of the times, and you could actually cheat when you would need it. He was like, what am I supposed to text him back? I was like, oh, that was such a great night, but I don't know what to text him back. And you like, hope, and you have those phrases, and it's like a cheat code. And I encourage women to use the cheat codes because men are cheating. They have a cheat codes. They're cheating in life. I mean, not in relationships. Some of them in relationships, but we don't want to even go close to those men. Plus, let's begin. I can talk about that forever. I swear to God. Okay, what's the art of emotional reflection? It's like you mirroring his actions, because mirroring is very important. People feel more appreciated and acknowledged when when you mirroring them, when you actually acknowledge them. They're like pumped up on this dopamine of acknowledgement. So the first phrase is, you make me feel so safe. You're gonna say, isn't it obvious? Isn't it what he's supposed to do? Yes, it is. Yes, it is what he's supposed to do. But you never say thank you for protection. Protection is something from masculine core. And if you want to get this masculine core outside, you need to acknowledge that out loud. So you say, you make me feel so safe, honey. I love you so much. Or whatever, if you don't say I love you yet. But you can play around the phrases always, so you would know. So it's just literally activating for a masculine core. Next phrase. It feels so good not to think about it. Right? When he solves your problem, when he plans a date, and you've been tired from work, or you just had a lot of things on your plate, and you actually acknowledge that, it's so good not to think about that. It's like, you saved my life. You give me, you took those heavy lifts out of my shoulders, and now I feel more relaxed, more feminine. Thank you. This is the way to say thank you to him. And it's actually rewards his initiative. So he's gonna repeat it because you give him acknowledge, and he wants to get this acknowledge more. Okay, the third one. I feel spoiled right now. I feel spoiled right now, right this moment. You spoiling me. I love it. You can play around those phrases a lot. And this is like emotional payoff. Like, a lot of men are asking, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you a lot, I'm providing, blah, blah, blah. What you brings to the table. Those men who's asking this were never receiving such a payoff when they given something. So they don't understand what women brings. They don't feel that the efforts they put in the things they doing, being seen even. You have no idea how much that means to me. And this is the secret phrase, actually. This is the secret of the secrets. And you shouldn't explain how much it feels to you, it means to you. How much is it? This is like, you say that phrase, this is a mystery phrase. And plus, you're grateful because he did something. You have no idea how much it feels to me. And just because human brain works in a picturing things, you have a little small piece of picture you see, your brain is automatically picturing whole picture, finished one. Because this is how the brain works, and this is what you should use. You are saying this phrase, and he's automatically gonna think, oh my God, I did something what means to her a lot. And he's gonna picture a lot of different things if he's gonna do something else for you in the same key, in the same clue. The next one. You make me feel chosen. Everybody loves to be chosen. But if somebody acknowledge that, actually, I see that you chose me. Actually, I see how much you love me. Actually, I see how much you care about me. I actually see those things. This is the bigger reward for a man. And never speak out of fear of being replaceable. You are irreplaceable. Or you already becoming irreplaceable by sitting here and listening to me, actually. Because you're gonna know those secrets and another woman don't, because you put effort in actually listening to that video, listening to me, actually getting to step by step to this magnetic woman you're gonna be. You're gonna become irresistible, irreplaceable. That's who you're gonna be. Next one. I didn't even realize how much I needed that. No, seriously. It's like every time you read my mind, I don't know what I would do without you. It feels so good not to think about it. And just go around, just spin him on this emotional, how you say it? Roller coasters. This is emotional roller coasters of joy. And you just spin him around, just give him a dopamine of your acknowledgement, of your admiring, and of your love. When you're expressing your love by words, he's actually gonna hear you. But he'll never hear you when you yell. Nobody will. Everybody's gonna believe, just to remember about those hard feelings, like hard, heavy anger, negative feelings. But when you go and spin him on those roller coasters of joy, enjoyment, and admiring, and acknowledgement, and appreciation, it's gonna hook him up. It's gonna hook him up. He's gonna say every time from now, oh, nobody said that to me. Nobody said that to me before. She's so nice. She's so thoughtful. She's the best woman I've ever dated. Just a couple phrases in your life gonna change your dating life. Gonna change how men treat you. Okay, that was the first block. The soft praise, and leadership is always confused with the power and control. But those phrases shows admiration and not a control. Control is the opposite of femininity. I want you to remember that. The control is the opposite of femininity. And those phrases validate his effort and his masculine directions. So first one, I love when you take care of things. Actually give him power of making decision and take care of the things. Instead of saying, I'll handle it. Like, you see, when you say, I love when you take care of things, when you date somebody, I have a friend, she was like, you know, I had this heavy months and everything was piling up, and my boyfriend asked me, like, what's wrong? You seem like troubled. You seem upset. And I told him what's wrong and what's going on. And he asked, can I help you somehow? Let me know. Like, I can help anytime. And you know what she said? She said, oh, you shouldn't worry. My check is coming tomorrow. She had like financial struggle. And he said before, how can I help you? And she said, oh, no, you shouldn't worry about that. My check is coming. When you're saying that to a man, instead of letting him to take care of things, you're literally taking from him this masculinity, this power and control, and holding to it because you're afraid of him think that you're helpless. This is even sounds weird, right? Because they love to take care of the things. Real men loves to take care of things. Real men loves to have control. You always make everything easier. Easier, lighter, means that you're more relaxed. means that your relaxation gonna bring more caring, more softness out of you. You understand? This is very, I'm letting you to sync with that because I can be very emotional and I can amplify those phrases. But it's very interesting how it sinks down. Just notice it right now. When I'm saying those phrases, what do you feel? Do you feel like you don't like those phrases? Do you feel rejection complete from those phrases? What does it mean? It means that some part of you still believe that you need to earn those things. You need to earn to be soft. Instead of just let it go and just say whatever I'm telling you to say and just enjoy your life, you know? I was like, next one. I love that you just took initiative. When something went wrong, most of the women run and fix things and go around. If you run and think and do things and fix things, and you let your man sit on a chair, how do you believe he's gonna be in his masculine power, energy, if you're already running and fixing stuff? Sit down, relax, and say, oh, something's going wrong. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? I am so stupid. I'm so stupid, I don't know what to do. Doesn't matter how smart you are. Doesn't matter how many PhDs or you see or you have no job. Doesn't matter. Being in your soft energy, soft power, being magnetic woman means that you can sit back, relax, and let your man take care of these things. And let your man, take initiative. First couple minutes, probably he's gonna stare at you like, why she's not doing anything? Why she's not going and fixing stuff? But after that, he was like, damn, I'm a man. I'm gonna fix things. And he's gonna be proud of himself and going in the joy and the happiness that he fixed things. I fixed it. Look at me. Did you see how I've handled things? They can say that too. The next one, I didn't even have to ask. That's the best part. I didn't even have to ask. That's what my man is telling me all the time. He's saying to me, for 11 years of my marriage, I didn't give my ex-wife as much gifts that I gave you for the past year. And you didn't even have to ask. Why? Because approaches is different. I'm not approaching out of you owe me, actually, because I have a golden one. No, I am approaching from a position, I am actually a woman and I deserve that and I know that. And probably if you're not gonna do it, well, okay, somebody else will. So you don't, at the moment when you will, if you want to stay with your man, you're gonna switch him from current position with just those phrases, those little phrases, and you're gonna switch him to treat you better, actually, to take initiative, to do things without even asking. Text you good morning after 10 years of marriage. It's actually real stories. I'm not lying. Women change their marriages by just amplifying those phrases in their life. So why are you waiting for if so many women already being happy and appreciated and taken care of? You handle things like a man. That's a very playful phrase. It's a it's actually not just about power. It's also about the intimate connection building. With this phrase, you can build an intimate connection. So use this phrase. Direct, confident, and like a primal one. But never flatter them. When you flattering a man, you're just boosting his ego. Man should be rewarded when he does something meaningful. That's why we have so many men with inflated ego, because they've been rewarded for nothing. Why I should reward you if you didn't do anything? I love when you take the lead. This is phrase. Phrase. I'm telling you, this is you surrendering your power, but willingly. You have to understand that soft power, it's not about holding, it's surrender, some sort of surrender. And if you are surrendering those powers by your initiative, by your will, you can take those powers back. You can give him power, you can take the power. It's completely your choice. Completely. And you shouldn't be scared of the power when you surrendering it, because you still have it. But it invites him to come into light and let you relax. The secret. You make it so easy to relax. I can tell you that being relaxed for a woman, very important, especially when we are going through our cycle, monthly cycle. It's very important to relax when you have low estrogen, and don't have a high anxiety level, because when you have high anxiety level, your cycle might go on a side way, and it's gonna be not so cool. So every time when you say, you make it so easy to relax with you, when he actually is making you feel easy to relax, it's actually let him feel that impact what he does on your life. And you know how to explain that. Like his effort is not being put in a garbage or flushed down to toilet. We don't like not being noticed. We don't like when our efforts is being dismissed. So this phrase is actually bringing up that his effort is validated, valid, valued, important. It's actually something what he is doing right, and he will love it. And the last block, feminine present and intimacy. I love to do that. It's about building a real emotional connection and trust and intimacy, which is actually, I use too much actually, right? Which is bringing you closer to each other, glue you to each other, like two pieces, and you're gonna stay forever together forever. And so I feel so feminine around you. You see those phrases? They build up on growing. You're using first block Then you're using second block. And at the third block, the first phrase is, I feel so feminine around you. I finally feel like a woman. I have never felt like a woman was a man, just with you. Because when you open his masculinity, then you bring it up, and then you feel like a woman. You finally can relax. You finally can enjoy this relationship. You finally stop working. So everything what I've built, designed all my courses, all my mini trainings like that. They go on a scale. You do the statistic things, the most base one, then more advanced, and then you combine it all in a system. That's how it actually gonna work. Okay. You always know how to make me feel special. He's making you special. He did something important to you. It's emotional currency that makes him, invest beyond the material. It's like Bitcoin. It appreciates with time. Doesn't matter how much you invest in it. It still appreciates, and you always know how to make me feel special. Is appreciation what grows. It's like Birkin. You're a Birkin. You appreciate with time. And you have to do that like at least a couple of times a week. First of all, he's gonna be, what's going on, like this, and then he's gonna used to that, and then he's gonna do more, and then you can reward him more. I feel so supported when you do that. When he actually does something, you feel supported. When he doesn't do anything, you don't feel supported. If you do that, I'll feel so supported. You can play around if you want him to do something. If you do that, it would make me feel so supported and protected. Don't forget to flirt also when you say those phrases. Don't be a robot. You really know how to take care of a woman. Simple and timeless. This is the simplest and timelessest phrase you could use. I have nothing to add. Really. I love when you notice details like that. This is ultimate appreciation for attention. Because men usually don't notice any details. And if they do notice a lot of details, it means they are gay. Or this way something. Not regular. Not traditional, I mean. And when he actually appreciate the details and see the details and say, oh my God, you changed your nails. Oh my God, what is a new skirt? Looks nice. Actually, appreciate that attention. Because 90% of men, traditional men, won't even notice. Remember that. You make it easy to trust. When a man is trustworthy, saying him about that are actually gonna bring more trust and glue your connection and build your connection together. And it's gonna be amazing to feel that. Amazing to feel this kind of connection when you can trust and when you can rely on a person. Because it's hard to find a man to rely on. I do understand that. But when we gonna rely on them and telling them that we relying on them, with time, and using those phrases what I'm giving to you, with time, this man are gonna switch to reliable. I'm not recommending right now to save every man you're dating, because saving mode also is also toxic. It's a toxic behavior. It's like you have some troubles, some problems in your life that you need to save people. It's like, I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna change him. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually when men are trustworthy, when he shows aspect of trust, you can trust him and relax. Even though if you were before betrayed. You make me feel like a princess. This is very playful phrase. You make me feel like a princess. I'm a princess passenger. This is goes to intimacy more. But I don't recommend to use this phrase a lot, because this is switching you to like a baby mode, and we still want to be a woman, not a baby, right? Right. And the last one, you make everything feel lighter, which is the different way of saying you make it easy. You make it feel easier. You make my life easier. And reminds him that emotional ease also important in your life. It's important for you to be emotionally eased, emotionally free from some sort of uh, burdens what you had before you met him. Okay. That was all phrases. Now I would want to uh, explain a little bit how to use those phrases, because soft power, it's actually not what are you saying, because besides those 21 ultimate phrases, you can do your own phrases, but it's more important who are you at the moment while you're saying it. Because you can say, oh, you make it so easy, you make it so you make everything so easy, and this is not going to be a magnetic soft power, but this is so easy, you make it feel so easy. Sounds absolutely different, because this is different person talking inside, the person who actually appreciate. So that's why I'm recording this video for you. You can put it on 2x or 1.5x, because I'm talking slow actually. And I don't recommend you to perform. I recommend you to sink in. Phrase by phrase, take one or two phrases you like the most, which is more closer to you emotionally, the most close to you emotionally, and use those two phrases. Don't shower him with all of the phrases in the first day, because he's gonna think, what's gonna happen to her? She wants something from me. She's up to something. She's probably wanna break up with me because she's so nice. Like, balance is also important. Like one step by step, like I am building my training step by step. When you sinking in and understand the dynamic, you have to amplify those phrases in your life step by step. And moreover, if those phrases is going to work for you perfectly, I am inviting you to my courses, trainings. I have more here on our websites, on the FAM Academy. In the FAM Academy, we have Essential and Advanced Magnetic Woman, which goes on sale, I believe, right now. It's $99, and this is gonna give you the most important instruments where you actually can build a relationship full of joy, gifts, appreciation, support, and everything else what you want and dream about in your life. We have Premium Magnetic Woman, this one includes actually my consultation, the consultation with me, where you can, after finishing course, you can have a private session and ask me all of the questions you want. Plus, there is one private package where we are working together one-on-one for a whole month. You have me every day. I'm answering your everyday questions in chat, and we have every week call, and we discuss progress. I am tailoring all of the work what we're supposed to do specifically under your needs. So this one is private transformation, and I don't take more than 5 people a month. Anyway, don't forget, that I have a PDF file so you could download it, this cheat codes, and have it with you all the time. And I want you to relax and sit back, and when you are actually using those phrases, let go of the power, let go of the control. When you're letting go of the control, it's actually gonna benefit you with more love, which is gonna come into your life. I know it's hard, but I am asking you to try that way, and with the time you'll see that I was right.